Hey everybody, it's Colin Fitzgerald here with Jetspace Magazine.
And I'm CarLarans.
And you are watching an interview edition of the Nightlife Roundup. So I am so excited to have you here today. I have been wanting to sit down with you for quite some time now.
Likewise,
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, there's so much I want to talk to you about, but I kind of want to start off with, talking about you and your house and the House of Luna. I got a chance to sit down previously with Jade and Diego from House of Luna before their last Kiki Ball, which you were involved in. Can you tell me more about your house?
Yeah, House of Luna. Started by obviously Jade Dynasty and Diego Jose Gonzalez Medina, mother and father, and I was asked to join the house a couple months ago. And we are a Kiki ballroom house, obviously, and we are focusing a little bit more too on community work and organizing. So I kind of do a little bit of that, little voguing, and yeah.
I love that. And when you enter, because it's not like a legit, we're here to slay, compete, but it's like Kiki, like we're kicking it, we have categories and we can hang. Like what kind of categories would you consider yourself in at a ball?
I'm definitely more of a fashion runway kind of girl myself.
Yes.
And yeah, we definitely Kiki, we have a good time, but we do come to slay.
Okay.
So
Correction.
don't get it twisted. No, but yeah, it is really about building that community and creating safe spaces, not just for us as a house, but for the whole community. And so that's our main focus above all else is really is inclusivity for the QT pod community. So, but yeah, I'm a runway. We do fashion. I'm learning to Vogue as well. So we're always working on that.
I love that inclusivity and intersectionality within your group.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of that, and the last ball I went to, it was great. They're just it's really fun to see all of y'all get together and see the community that comes together, and you really do build that safe space.
Yeah.
I love that. And you also, you're kind of like a multi-mogul type. You have a fashion line, Rainbow Rebellion.
That's right.
Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so that is my newest little baby. So it started last year in response to actually the shootings at Pulse nightclub. I made this shirt that was rainbow and it said love and it was splattered and it was actually really therapeutic and really it was a good outlet for me to do, and I wore it for Pride. And I had a lot of people ask, where'd you get that shirt? I love it. And Pride last year was very powerful because of what happened.
Yeah.
And so me and a very, very special friend, Cameron Ruiz, decided that for this year we would make a bunch more shirts and kind of, we didn't know if we were gonna give them to friends, sell them to friends. And I kind of had this idea to also start a community organization around it and to donate proceeds to local organizations that focus on women, youth, and the QT Pot community. So,
Exactly.
And then it was kind of birthed and it was well received, and so we've been kind of riding that wave after Pride and getting more into doing some activism around it.
I love that. But using clothing and art as like a healing mental thing for you.
Yes.
And also being able to give that back to your community.
Yeah.
It's monetarily.
Definitely. It's always easier to get donations from people when they get something in return.
True.
So, the clothing was just kind of a natural thing for me to do, in being therapeutic and all of that stuff. So it was kind of a natural, organic birth of this rebellion. It was originally called Rainbow Resistance. But in thinking about the word resist, resisting, you're really resisting change. And I don't think that we should resist change. We kind of have to go with it. But a rebellion is an action that has to be started. And so I thought that was a lot more fitting for, kind of direction we wanted to go. So the rebellion was born.
I think it just sounds nicer too. Rebellion.
Rebellion.
Yes, it sounds good, the double B. And you are also a very talented singer. And you know, the first time I actually got to hear CarLarans was when we worked together at Q Train last March, and it was a lot of fun.
So fun.
How was that for you?
Oh, it was life-changing for me. So it was, at Numos, so I had the honor of gracing one of Seattle's most iconic stages with some of my fellow QT artists. It was a lot of fun to see that community and to see us be able to take over that space. And you know, it was disco themed and all of that jazz.
So
it was just, it was a really, really great time. And so I actually did a song from that I've been working on currently, and music stuff that I'm sure we'll get into a little bit later.
Yes.
But yeah, it was really magical.
It was so fun. There was like a live video runway that you could kind of like give your moves and your looks to, and there was amazing, you know, talent and performances. So definitely you missed out if you didn't know. And there's actually, did you see the work that Nina did?
I did.
Video? Yeah.
Yeah, the video was great. Yeah. They were fantastic putting that all together, which I think is on Instagram somewhere.
Yeah.
In the internet webs. But yeah, it was such a great time.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, that was the first time that I really got to hear you sing, and then just learning so much more about you progressively. My interest was piqued. And now you have a mixtape coming out.
This is true.
And the release party is this weekend. So I kind of want to just dive in and talk more about that.
Yeah, so this Saturday, August 19th, from 7 to 9 p.m. at Columbia City Theater in the Bourbon Bar. So this mixtape project, it's called Black and Gold, and yeah, thus the wardrobe. But it was kind of, it started as this idea of, I was just, you know, in my infinite like Pisces dream thought state, thinking about royalty and luxness and richness, and why that's not really synonymous in society traditionally with, you know, Black culture. And so Black and Gold is kind of this marriage of, you know, the Black and where I came from and grew up, and this kind of wealth and richness idea, and really just my experience and being a queer Black man in Southern Indiana. And so it's definitely a celebration of Blackness. So I'm really excited to give it back to the community that kind of inspired the whole thing. So
I love that. Combining like ideas of like wealth on top of like your Black history and like growing up. I think that's such an artistic and, you know, creative idea to create into music, and you put that into so many other works that you do. It's always like a deeper meaning with you, and I really love that. So I'm excited for the party. What can we expect outside of obviously hearing your music? Can you give us a time?
Yeah, 7 to 9, come through. I'll be playing the album, I'll be doing some live stuff, some original stuff, but mainly I wanted it to be kind of a place to socialize and mix, you know, a safe space for QT Pop people to come.
We're gonna be kicking it.
Yeah, so we're gonna kiki, we're gonna drink, we're going to, you know, I'll have some merchandise there, we'll have some Rainbow Rebellion stuff. I actually started kind of a little side project called Black Rebellion, which is just a little bit more of a black and gold and metallics, and kind of goes right along with the album.
Shameless promotion.
Shameless.
Okay. Yeah. I love that you're integrating the two of them together, like Rainbow Rebellion and your mixtape, and then combining those concepts together to create clothing. That's really cool.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
It's been a fun experience, overwhelming but fun. Yeah, and in coming to Seattle and being introduced to this whole community that I never had back home, it just all of these experiences and stuff that I've been repressing for years and years kind of came to the surface with this latest project, and it just exploded, and I feel kind of liberated in a way, you know, so it's really kind of a jumping off point for me, I think, for future stuff, so I'm pretty pumped about it.
I love that. You're doing so much. It's really inspiring.
Oh, thank you.
And we are able to find your music online
Yes, yeah. So you can find me on Facebook, of course. It's CarLarans, CarLarans. Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram, all the social medias. You can search my name. I'm pretty much the only one, so.
Honestly. Who else could be?
Yeah, and Black and Gold, the mixtape will be available on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play on August 19th.
Get play, baby.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, look us up.
Are there going to be physical copies at the mixtape event?
Yeah, I think we'll have some limited edition physical copies there also.
But who buy a CD now? Honestly.
People do.
Okay.
I don't know where they play them, but
Yeah.
they buy them.
They just put it on the wall. Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Well, I am so excited for everything you have coming up in the future. And especially this weekend, we will both see you at the Black and Gold mixtape album release extravaganza. Thank you again so much for being here today.
Thank you, Colin. It's been so much fun.
We will both see you this weekend at the function.